You're watching 10 at 10 on CBS 4.
What started off as an ordinary day for one Burlington, Iowa family turned to tragedy in the blink of an eye. Chloe joins us now with their story. Chloe?
All it takes is an instant to change a life, to change a family, to change the world. Something the Brockways learned the hard way. The face of an angel with a smile that could light up a room.
Garrett was absolutely the perfect child, the apple of our eyes.
10-year-old Garrett Brockway was all boy into just about anything you can think of.
Pinewood derbies, Cub Scouts, camping. We did taekwondo together. We were just very active together, practicing baseball.
Garrett especially loved the St. Louis Cardinals, God, his little sister Adeline, and school. The fourth grader was a straight-A student.
He was a wise young man, so he definitely was on for some great things.
And he had big plans for the future. Garrett dreamed of becoming a construction project manager, just like his dad, but he'd never get the chance.
It's absolutely a parent's worst nightmare to even think that that would ever happen.
The Brockways live on a wooded lot in Burlington. Back in February, Garrett was giving his dad a hand outside.
I had Garrett back plenty far enough for the work that I was doing at the time.
But Bruce had no idea what was about to happen as he worked to remove a dead tree.
It was such a freak accident. Nobody could ever predict 3 trees falling and reaching your child.
When Bruce got to Garrett and pulled the tree off of him, he was unconscious.
I had my forehead to Garrett's forehead, and I was begging him to keep breathing. And I was asking God not to take our son. It was traumatic. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know. No dad wants to hold their son in that position.
Garrett was rushed to the hospital, then airlifted to Iowa City. Mom and Dad had hope at first.
I just thought, we're going to get through this. This is definitely fixable.
But bitter reality would soon set in. Garrett's head injuries were too severe. Just days after the accident, he took his last breath.
When the time came that we knew that we wouldn't be bringing him home alive, the emotions that you go through and the pain, the physical pain that you endure is just, it's horrific.
Emptiness, guilt, pain, almost too much to bear. The Brockways look to their faith to help them cope.
It helps us get out of bed every day. It would be so easy to just fall apart. And with God's strength, we can feel it in us.
Strength, knowing God took their son for a reason. He had much bigger plans for their little angel.
He touched a lot of lives in his 10 short years, but the number of lives that he's touching through his death is phenomenal.
And coming up tomorrow night on 10 at 10, we'll show you how the Brockways are using their personal tragedy to help others and how Garrett's death is saving lives through organ donation.
What an amazing little boy, and the strength that the Brockways have shown in the face of adversity is unbelievable.
Oh, it absolutely is, and unfortunately I never had the opportunity to meet Garrett, but spending time with Bruce and Tiffany has been such an incredible experience, and there are so many wonderful family stories to share. One of my favorite ones, Garrett adored the St. Louis Cardinals, and when the team won the 2011 World Series, the Brockways caught 2 foul balls in one game at Busch Stadium. You can only imagine how happy Garrett was. So when the Cardinals heard about what happened to Garrett, they actually sent Bruce and Tiffany a real Cardinals jersey, and that's what Garrett was buried in.
Chloe, that is really touching, and I can't wait to see tomorrow night's story.
Thank you, Steve.
And we'll be right back.